Hey there, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. I've just gotten back from 3 weeks away, and my Phalaenopsis has got 11 or 12 buds on it. Some of them I've already opened. So that's super exciting, and I'm gonna head over to the tent in just a second, and we're gonna look and see how everything fared over 3 weeks. Let's go have a look. All right, well, the short story is that everything looks pretty darn good, and there are some surprises in the tent today that I'm looking forward to showing you. But the first thing is we're going to look at this Masdevallia, and I'm going to try to turn it around so you can see the color on it. Wow, this is Masdevallia Machu Picchu, and it is, I got it from Golden Gate Orchids. I think they've got a ton of them. They specialize in Masdevallia. I'm not going to be able to turn it around here. Isn't it lovely? Wow, look at that intense color. Isn't that cool? So that bloomed, and it's got another bud. It's working on another bud. And right next to it, we've got Hal with its second spike just about to bloom. Talk about similar. Look at that. And then this looks like it's just finished a flower. And it's got another one poking out there. So Hal's doing okay. Back leaf is turning a little bit yellow. I think I'm going to have to... Well, it's just kind of running out of resources. It needs water. The forest of catasetum, so the Cygnotchus and Cloecia, has grown considerably since our last meeting. And is now shading a lot of the collection, actually, here. But overall, looking good. We got some bulbs already starting to fatten up on the Cygnotchus, and we got our first spike of the season. Cygnotchus, yes, Cygnotchus Cooperi, can you see it down there? Spike. This is my really coppery orange one. And then the one next to it is more of a brown, bronzy color, and it's still got some growing to do. So happy with those. My Cloecia Rebecca Northern Grapefruit Pink especially is really much bigger than it was last year. That's exciting. And then back here, look at this. Bulbophyllum, lovely Elizabeth is giving us a nice little display. These flowers only last for a few days, so it must have just bloomed. But that's so nice. I haven't seen this thing bloom in years. Super great. Wow, Vanda falcata. This spike was fully bloomed out when I left, and this one still nothing was bloomed out. And now the whole thing is bloomed out, and man, these things last so nicely. I mean, come on. Like 4 weeks for some of these flowers. Isn't that great? Welcome back, they say. All right, now some interesting stuff. We got Cattleya rex. This is the plant that I told you last week that if it is in bloom for judging, I'm taking it. And I got some interesting feedback. Most people were like, yes, you need to be honest. Don't go in there and tell them that this is one plant or something. I don't intend to do that. One thing I am thinking about, though, and I'm interested in your feedback, I'm thinking about taking it and just not saying anything and letting them just whatever. And if they judge it and even score it, you know what? I don't have to pay for the award. Like, if I don't pay for the award, it doesn't get awarded. You know what I'm saying? So I could go through the whole process and then actually like score it and then be like, oh, wow, that's great. Okay. But then never pay for it. So it actually doesn't get registered. So I was thinking about that as an option. I could actually try to figure out what the two plants are and try to separate and, visually be able to separate them. I don't know how that's going to happen, But it does look like we've got a first. I've never had a Cattleya rex with more than 4 flowers, and this sheath looks very clearly to have 5 buds in it. And then we've got several over here in this one, maybe 4, and in this one as well. And they are just about ready to pop out of the sheath. Today is the July 4th. Happy American Independence Day. And I think that these could be in bloom for I think the 13th is judging, although it'll be close. It'll be really close. They may not be fully open. So if they're not open, then it's fine. All right, so some surprises. Wow, look at this. Where did this come? Wrinkle Lily Aristocrat has got a big fat flower. I mean, how did I miss that? I didn't realize that they would bloom in the summer, although that it's true that Digbyana blooms in the summer and Glauca blooms in the winter, so it makes sense it would bloom in both seasons. Big, nice, fat sheath on this Cattleya mossii. And Cattleya Rex Mayu over here has got some sheaths, although the leaves have come out a little bit weird. It's got some sheaths. We'll see if we get some flowers on it. Hopefully it's not going to rot. This is a very rot-prone plant. But it's been dry for the past couple of weeks. It's gotten... I originally said I was going to do 2 minutes or 3 minutes every morning, and I cut it down to 2. And when I looked in the reservoir, there was still plenty of water. After 3 weeks, there's still enough for probably 2 or 3 more waterings in there. So it looks like we could go a full 20 days with the watering system as it is. But there was a bit of a crisis. Literally the day that I arrived in Europe, I got a notice that power in my apartment got cut out for like an hour and a half, which then threw everything off because the fan, the lights, and the timer for the watering system are all kind of hooked up separately. So, and like the power outage just delayed some things, but then it completely reset other things. So it's just like, so luckily I have wonderful people in my life who are willing to help me out with that. And had a friend come over, got it sorted out. So that was good. Thank you, friend. Let's see. Let's look at the no, let's look at the Nepenthes. So this one already had this before I left, but now this new picture is really big, and I wonder if some of you Nepenthes people can tell me why sometimes does the picture, you can see there's like a hole there. It like opens, the lid opens before the pictures mature. I'm not sure why that does that. Also, just on the subject of Nepenthes, Jeremiah Harris, who is very well known in the international carnivorous plant community, is hosting his open house on the 20th of this month, and there's going to be a lot of growers there, a lot of I would say big name only in that they either are nurseries or they are people that have been doing it for a long time and have bred species and have really interesting stuff. And that's going to be really cool. So I'm going to definitely be down there to check that out. This little Nepenthes, when it opened, it had a green peristome, but now it's red. That's kind of cool. Change color. My little Eustacia here put out a nice big new picture. Working on another one. Pervillé also looking good. Slowly but surely. And then my Quinabaluensis seedlings are really stretching too. It's exciting. And then my Raja by Edward Ziona is really making some strides here. And it's catching bugs too. It's catching little fungus gnats. Look at this. Look at this newest leaf. Making a picture. And then this one's even bigger. Wow, now we're really starting to get big. Crazy. And they're really nice, upright little pictures. So that's cool. Very exciting. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Just have a quick look at everything. Maybe if I turn mouse to value around, I can get a better look at it. There we go. The thing is, it's got to be in the sun. The color is just really powerful, really lovely. Love it. Really great. And the days are getting, the days are warm, but I have noticed a little bit. This is heat damage, it's a black spot. And there are black, kind of peppery black spots on the back of the leaves as well, which I believe is also heat damage. But, yeah, see, there's quite a bit there. But considering that we're going through the hottest time of year and it's still growing okay and it's still, clearly it's blooming and it's looking great. Oh, and the flowers last a long time too. They last weeks. This opened just a couple days after I left, and here we are 3 weeks later, still looking good. It's also a sequential bloomer, so you can see this bud's working its way out, but right underneath it there, you can see there's another pushing. So yeah, I think that's all I got to show you. Now it's time to water. I haven't watered everything yet. But a lot of the things that I wanted to stay wet, they did. A little tray of water underneath them really helped. So until next time, I will see you later, and I hope you guys doing well. Things are growing well for you. And we'll see you next time on My Green Pets. I'm William Green. Bye.